It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that truly matters. Did you know the ancient Stoics had a powerful tool that shielded them from the emotional chaos and turbulence caused by difficult people? Imagine having a kind of mental armor that protects you from the negativity others might throw your way. This isn't just ancient wisdom, it's a practical strategy that can completely transform your life today. Whether you're dealing with a tough boss, a frustrating family member, or anyone who drains your energy, the Stoic principles provide a solution that goes beyond simply surviving. It's about thriving in the face of adversity. This is more than just coping, it's about creating a life of peace, resilience, and profound personal freedom. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by someone else's negativity, or you're simply searching for a calmer life in this fast-paced world, you're in the right place. Together, let's explore how the wisdom of Stoicism can help you maintain serenity, no matter what life throws at you. The only thing I ask is that you don't skip any part of this video. If you're here, consider yourself part of the minority and exception, so act like one and stay with me till the end. Minimize the narcissist's role in your life. This concept is about drawing a clear line in the sand, deciding how much influence we allow external forces, especially a narcissist, to have on our inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Recognizing this gives us strength. This powerful idea resonates strongly when dealing with a narcissist. It reminds us that our true power doesn't lie in changing the narcissist or their behavior, which is often out of our control, but in changing how we react to them. When it comes to narcissism, what we can control is our response, our emotions, and how much mental energy we give them. This isn't easy, especially when emotions are high, and the narcissist plays a significant role in our lives, whether as a family member, partner, or even a colleague. Seneca offers valuable insight here. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Often, the anxiety we feel around a narcissist is magnified by our fears and expectations of what they might do or say. By applying Seneca's wisdom, we can separate the real effects of their actions from the additional suffering we create in our minds. This doesn't diminish the challenges of dealing with a narcissist. Instead, it empowers us to reclaim our mental space by focusing on the present, rather than getting lost in worst-case scenarios. Let's break this down. Imagine you're carrying a backpack filled with rocks. Each negative interaction, each attempt at manipulation, each hurtful comment from the narcissist adds another rock. It becomes heavy, exhausting, and slows you down. Stoicism teaches us that we can choose to stop adding rocks to our backpack. While we can't change the narcissist, we can control how their actions affect us. Minimizing their influence starts with a conscious decision to shift our focus. This means actively redirecting our thoughts and energy toward things and people that uplift us, toward activities that bring peace and joy. It also means setting boundaries, both emotional and physical, that safeguard our well-being. This may include limiting our interactions with the narcissist, changing the nature of conversations to avoid giving them power over us, or, in some cases, severing ties entirely. But it's important to recognize that this process can take an emotional toll. Stoicism doesn't call for suppressing our feelings. Rather, it encourages us to acknowledge and understand them, then make rational decisions on how to proceed. If you're dealing with a narcissistic parent or sibling, you're not just dealing with a difficult person. You're mourning the loss of the loving, supportive relationship you deserve. This is a grieving process, and it's vital to allow yourself to go through it. Seek therapy, express yourself through creative outlets like writing or painting, and lean on supportive communities and friends. These actions are not just about distancing yourself from negativity, they're about moving toward healing and growth. In Stoicism, we focus on our inner citadel, our sanctuary of peace and resilience. When we minimize the narcissist's role in our life, we're not doing so out of spite. We're choosing to prioritize our inner peace. Remember, it's okay to feel hurt, to grieve, and to seek help. What matters is that you're moving toward a healthier, happier you, with an unshakable inner fortress that no external chaos can breach. Challenge the narcissist's idealized self. Narcissists often create a facade of superiority, whether through charm, intelligence, or success. This isn't just a mask, it's a defense mechanism that shields them from facing their own vulnerabilities and insecurities. But when we start to see through this facade, we're not acting out of malice. Instead, we're engaging in the Stoic practice of seeking truth, stripping away the illusion to uncover what's real. So, how do we do this? First, we ground ourselves in the Stoic principle of indifference, distinguishing between what we can control and what we cannot. Our aim is not to change the narcissist something beyond our control, but to alter our perception of them, thus reducing their hold over our emotions. When you notice the narcissist inflating their self-image, instead of confronting them or trying to tear them down, consider gently questioning their narratives. You might ask, how did you come to that conclusion? Or can you explain more about that? These questions, posed with genuine curiosity, invite the narcissist and those around them to reflect on the authenticity of their claims. However, approach this with mindfulness and caution, ensuring your own safety and well-being. Stoicism teaches us not to engage in confrontations that disturb our inner peace. Instead, we should strive to maintain emotional equilibrium, knowing when to engage and when to withdraw, always prioritizing our tranquility. Through this detached curiosity, you're not attacking the narcissist's self-image, but subtly prompting reflection, which can gradually deflate their inflated sense of self. Pursue personal growth through therapy. The journey of self-awareness and healing requires active participation, courage, and a willingness to face sometimes uncomfortable truths. This is not about confronting the narcissist or trying to change them. It's about focusing on ourselves, on our growth, well-being, and self-improvement. Stoicism, with its emphasis on cultivating self-awareness and personal virtue, aligns beautifully with the therapeutic journey. Seneca's words resonate deeply here. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have and to cheerfully put to good use what they do have. In therapy, this means accepting our current struggles not as permanent states, but as opportunities to grow. It's about shifting the focus from external validation, especially from those who can't offer it healthily, to internal validation and self-compassion. Therapy provides a safe space to explore our feelings and experiences and to heal from toxic relationships. It's where we learn to recognize our worth, independent of a narcissist's approval or recognition. In therapy, we engage in Stoic reflection, examining our lives and choices through the lens of wisdom and courage. We challenge the beliefs that have kept us tethered to unhealthy relationships, beliefs that may have led us to seek validation from those incapable of offering it in a meaningful way. Protect your mental space by controlling your reactions. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot control external events or the actions of others, we can control our internal world, our thoughts, reactions, and emotions. This is incredibly empowering, especially when dealing with a narcissist whose behavior might feel like an attack on our mental peace. The narcissist may try to provoke, manipulate, or unsettle you. Your instinct might be to retaliate, defend yourself, or engage in the conflict. However, Stoicism offers a different path, one of calmness, detachment, and inner tranquility. Choosing to control your reactions isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about acknowledging them and then consciously deciding how to respond. Sometimes, this means taking a moment to pause, breathe, and reflect before reacting, or perhaps even choosing not to respond at all. The key is understanding that your power lies in how you choose to react. You are the gatekeeper of your mental space. This requires mindfulness and practice, becoming aware of your emotional triggers and habitual responses. Journaling and meditation can be especially helpful, allowing you to step back and approach situations with rationality instead of being driven by emotion. By choosing calm over conflict, you're embodying the Stoic virtue of apatheia, freedom from passion, which doesn't mean the absence of feeling, but the absence of disturbance. By protecting your mental space and controlling your reactions, you're not only shielding yourself from the narcissist's influence, but you're also cultivating a deeper sense of self-awareness and resilience. You begin to navigate the world with calm, knowing that your inner peace is invulnerable. This is the ultimate freedom, the freedom to choose how you respond, to live according to your principles, and to maintain your tranquility, no matter the external circumstances. As we conclude today's journey through Stoicism's wisdom in dealing with narcissists, remember, your peace of mind is your sanctuary, a fortress that only you control. Like the Stoics, we have the power to choose our responses, to stand firm in adversity, and to live with tranquility and resilience. The strength you see